The Mercedes environment has long been shaped by a balance between performance pressure and internal culture. Inside one of Formula One's most successful teams, daily life is defined not only by lap times and development meetings, but also by the way relationships evolve between those who share the same garage. Over the past decade, that dynamic has been especially visible at Brackley, where experience and youth have intersected during periods of technical change. As regulations shifted and results became harder to secure, the interaction between teammates gained renewed relevance, both on track and behind the scenes. That context was revisited this week when George Russell offered a glimpse into his early days at Mercedes. Speaking in a video published on the team's official YouTube channel, the British motorist recalled a prank inside the factory that involved Lewis Hamilton and an unexpected piece of personal history.
Evan, one of our engineers, printed a photo of Lewis and me when I was about 10 years old, Russell said in the video. He explained that it was not a single copy. He spread them around the whole office. He printed 30 copies. According to Russell, the image appeared throughout the workspace, turning the engineering area into a gallery of the same childhood moment. Russell said he found the situation amusing. Hamilton, however, reacted differently. "I think Lewis was more annoyed by it than I was. I thought it was great," Russell said, smiling. He suggested the reason may have been aesthetic. That was before Lewis's current taste in fashion, and I don't think he liked it very much. The anecdote sits alongside a professional relationship that developed rapidly after Russell joined Mercedes in 2022. At the time, Hamilton was clearly the reference point inside the team.
But by the later years of the ground effect era, that balance shifted. In the 2024 season, Russell finished ahead of Hamilton by 22 points in the final standings. Despite the internal competition, Hamilton spoke positively about their partnership. "I wouldn't say it was difficult, it was enjoyable," Hamilton said in July 2022, referring to working alongside Russell. "We worked incredibly well together." He added that Russell had a super positive influence on the working environment and described their time as teammates as a real pleasure, praising the points Russell brought to the team and stating that he would continue to improve for a long time. Russell also reflected on when he began to believe he could reach the top level of the sport. In the same video, he pointed to the 2020 Secure Grand Prix, where he replaced Hamilton after the 7-time world champion tested positive for COVID-19. "You always believe in yourself, but you never really know until you get the chance," Russell said, explaining the questions he had at the time about whether he could win a race or fight for a championship. "For me, that was the moment. I now know I'm capable, and if I have the material, I know I'll take my chances." That weekend ended with Russell classified 9th after a pit stop error and a late puncture denied him a likely victory. "That was very painful for me," he admitted. "But my life today is no different, regardless of whether we won that race or not." What's your take on this situation? Share your opinion below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Formula One updates.